Our story begins a very, very long time ago. Imagine a time before Earth, before the sun, before even the stars. Back then, there were only tiny particles called atoms floating in the vast emptiness of space. Over billions of years, these atoms came together, drawn by an invisible force. They swirled and danced, forming clouds of gas and dust. These clouds grew bigger and bigger, pulled together by their own gravity. Eventually, they became so hot and dense that they ignited, bursting into brilliant stars. Our sun, a fiery ball of burning gas, was born this way, about 4.6 billion years ago. Around our young sun, a swirling disk of leftover gas and dust began to clump together. These clumps grew larger, forming planets and moons. One of these planets, a rocky sphere we now call Earth, would become the stage for our epic journey. For millions of years, Earth was a violent and chaotic place. Volcanoes erupted, spewing molten rock and poisonous gases. Comets and asteroids crashed into the surface, leaving behind massive craters. Yet, amidst this cosmic turmoil, something incredible was happening. The building blocks of life were beginning to stir. Fast forward to about 6 million years ago. On the continent of Africa, a new kind of creature appeared, the first hominids. These weren't humans like us, but our distant ancestors. They walked upright on two legs, freeing their hands to use tools and gather food. One group of hominids, called Homo erectus, ventured out of Africa. They migrated across vast distances, reaching Europe and Asia. These early explorers used fire for warmth and cooking. They made simple tools from stone and bone, using them to hunt and build shelters. Life was difficult for these early humans. They faced dangers from predators, starvation and disease. But they were also adaptable and resourceful, learning to survive in a variety of environments. Their migrations and innovations paved the way for the emergence of our own species, Homo sapiens. About 300,000 years ago, a new character entered the story of humanity, Homo sapiens. We were taller and more intelligent than our hominid cousins. We developed complex language, allowing us to share ideas and stories. Homo sapiens quickly spread across the globe, outcompeting other hominid species. We were skilled hunters and gatherers, using our intelligence and creativity to adapt to different environments. We created art on cave walls, expressing our thoughts and beliefs. But what truly set Homo sapiens apart was our ability to cooperate in large numbers. We formed complex social structures and developed shared myths and beliefs. This ability to collaborate would become the key to our success as a species. Section 4. Seeds of Change, the Birth of Farming. For most of human history, we lived as nomads, moving from place to place in search of food. But around 10,000 years ago, something extraordinary happened that would change the course of human history, the birth of agriculture. In the Fertile Crescent, a region in the Middle East, humans began to cultivate plants and domesticate animals. Instead of hunting and gathering, we learned to grow our own food. We planted seeds, harvested crops, and raised animals for meat and milk. This shift from hunting and gathering to farming had a profound impact on human society. For the first time, we could produce a surplus of food, leading to population growth and the establishment of permanent settlements. Section 5. From Villages to Cities, the Rise of Uruk. As farming spread, so too did human settlements. Villages grew larger and more complex, eventually evolving into cities. One of the earliest and most impressive of these cities was Uruk, located in ancient Mesopotamia. Uruk was a bustling center of trade, religion, and innovation. Its inhabitants built massive temples, palaces, and irrigation canals. They developed writing, mathematics, and astronomy. Uruk's influence spread throughout Mesopotamia, laying the foundation for the world's first empires. With the rise of cities like Uruk, human society underwent a dramatic transformation. People began to specialize in different occupations, from farmers and artisans to merchants and priests. Social hierarchies emerged, with kings and priests wielding considerable power.